Hi boys and girls, I hope you're getting outside and enjoying our nice weather that we finally started to get. We are going to be making a bug jar. So if you've ever gone outside and tried to collect bugs in a jar, it's like that, but we're doing it as an art project. So first you would need to draw a jar, or you could print off a picture of a jar from the internet. All you have to do is start with two lines at the top, short lines at the top, and connect them together. And then make them go on a diagonal off to the side and longer to the bottom and connect them. And then I like to add some lines up here to make it look like that's the top of the jar. Okay, inside the jar we're going to make bugs with fingerprints. So you could either use a stamp pad like this, or you could use actual liquid paint. Now we did that with our fingerprint flowers, so if you need to look back at how to do fingerprints with paint, you can do that. So I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to make a few. So I'm going to start by making what would be a spider. So the spider only needs one fingerprint, just like that. So I want you to think about kind of if it's like a butterfly though, it's going to need more fingerprints. So I'm going to choose a different finger and I'm going to do them on an angle like this. And this would be the same thing if I was making like a dragonfly and like this. So now I have a little X made with fingerprints to make a butterfly. If I was going to make a bee, I think I'm just going to use one fingerprint for a bee. If I was going to make a caterpillar, I would make a bunch of little ones. So I'm using my pinky finger for this in a row like this. And we're going to add a lot more details to this. We're just starting by making some fingerprints for our bugs. I'm going to make one over here, just one at a time. And I think I want to use this color, so I'm going to make this one with two fingerprints, and we will turn it into some kind of bug too. Okay, so now I have some fingerprints in my jar that I'm going to turn into bugs. All right, so with my marker now, after my fingerprints dry, if you're using a stamp pad, you don't have to wait for them to dry because they dry pretty quickly. But if you're making it with paint, then you're going to have to give this a little bit of time to dry before you can add details. So you could pause the video, do something else for a little bit, and come back to it to make your bugs. Okay, so here, if I was going to turn this guy into a spider, first I need to give him legs. So he has now 8 legs. I'm going to make it look like he's hanging from the inside of the jar like that. And then give him eyes and a mouth. Ta-da! Okay, if I wanted to make a bee, which is what my next one I'm going to do on this yellow fingerprint I made, I'm going to give him some wings. I need to give him a stinger because he's a bee. And stripes. We're going to make all of our bugs pretty friendly though. He's going to have a face. This one, a butterfly, is going to have some circles connected for the body and then antennas. Now, in the wings, I could add designs and details so that it really does look like a nice butterfly. What was this one? I think I want to make a ladybug because it's red. So to do the ladybug, I'm going to add a head on the top right here. And I'm going to color in and give him some eyes. And then legs, like that. Aligned on the middle of the body and black polka dots for our ladybug. Our caterpillar, he needs to have a face too. Maybe some antennas and then legs. And this last one, if I want to make it like a fly, I'm going to give him some eyes and antennas on the outside of the fingerprints. And then I'm going to put a line between his head and his body because I made that 2 fingerprints. And I'm going to give him some wings on the side and a couple legs like this. So now, after I've made my bugs, I could decorate the inside of the jar if I wanted to, or I could make the jar look like it's sitting in grass like this. So have some fun making bug jars and send me a picture of your work when you are done so that I can see the wonderful art you are making. You are all doing such a great job doing art at home. Bye, everybody.